Hey everyone, welcome to this session. And today I'm going to explain you a very irregular thing like why mothers in their 30s and 40s often carry so much of invisible emotional pain, um, and how that impact their ability to be financially free. And that is so important right now. It's like clock is ticking. You are in your 30s and 40s. You are exhausted balancing family, career, relationship, and I'm going to explain you the five deep problems that many face silently, and some people doesn't even know that is a that they are going through a crisis. So the first thing, because society has normalized it, and people just accept it. They're like, women just accept it in the name of, responsibility. Okay. So first thing happened is losing their own identity. Second thing is constant feeling of guilt and mental overload. Third thing is emotional burnout while still they are functioning highly every day and performing every day for everyone. Then the fourth thing is struggling to prioritize themselves without feeling selfish. This is big one. And the fifth one is feeling stuck between responsibilities and dreams. Go through all the points so that you will understand it completely, how, where, and you will get to know where you are actually stuck in your life so that you can choose to shift it, to change it. There is nothing which cannot be shifted, but once we know what it is, we can do it. All right. The first thing a woman go through in the in her 30s and 40s, and what she loses is her own identity, and that's a big one. You became a wife, maybe a mom or a caregiver for everyone else, and you silently managing everyone's stress, and you are silently managing everyone's emotion. Okay, so you are the point where everything um in your house just regulates just with you. So when you begin that, you slowly stop disconnect you disconnect from yourself, and you no more know who you are, what you want, and what makes you feel alive anymore. Why that happens? Because it doesn't happen in 1 day or 2 day. It happens over a decade of slowly with time. Okay, because you have prioritized so much to others, you have no time, and you lose your identity while providing and managing everyone. Make sense? Yes, everyone can relate it, but you must be saying, oh my God, this is my responsibility as a wife or as a mom. But you have also responsibility towards yourself to not to lose yourself just because you have to take care of another human being. You're also your own human being you have to take care of. Then the second thing is constant guilt and mental overload. We always been taught to be, ladies are very responsible, and you guilt for not spending any time with a kid, maybe not enough time, maybe taking up or wanting more space for your own self, and guilt for working. If you are a working mother, and you are guilt for working and not giving time to your spouse or kids, or guilt for resting. This is big one. You come back from work, or you are a housewife, you keep working whole day, and when you rest, maybe someone came up and you feel like it is responsibility to attend them, even your kids, spouse, or whoever in your family. Okay, anyone. So your mind is always on carrying all the emotional labor, and nobody notices it. this is a big one. Nobody knows what you are going through because you're channeling everyone. Nobody is taking care of you, right? So the third thing is emotional burnout while still, functioning. You keep functioning every day on a high, get up in the morning and start doing for the kids, for the husband, for the in-laws, and managing the family relationships, work, and everything. Even if you are not working, you are at home, you again have a lot and lot to carry. All right. So many mother looks fine, but their internally feels exhausted, depleted, unappreciated within in the family, emotionally drained and unsupported. Yet they continues because everyone depends on them. You know, if you stop, your family will stop, and you don't want that. Okay, so you just keep going, and keep giving, and deplete your own self. Okay, that's a big, big, big one. Okay, then the fourth one is you're struggling to prioritize yourself without feeling selfish. Now, what? When you prioritize yourself, you feel very selfish that you are thinking only about yourself. But maybe you are thinking about only 5% of time about yourself, but the other time you are continuously doing and giving and serving to other people in the family. Okay, so investing in self care, healing, fitness, are working on your personal goals, your dreams, desire, or your own personal growth feel very wrong. And giving time to those, it's like feel like snatching time from your family. And because we all have been conditioned in that way. Okay. And the fifth thing is feeling stuck between responsibility and dreams. So in their 30s and 40s, women start questioning, is this all about my life? When I'm going to be, free to spend my life as I like? Where is my freedom? Where is my peace, my confidence, my purpose, my financial independence? But do not know where to begin without disrupting the family life. One thing you didn't do it, and all the fingers on you that you haven't done it. It is your responsibility. So now you have so much condition that you do not even know anymore where to start with. And with this emotional healing and shifting your identity, being your own energy, self-worth, emotional regulation, these are all the all the things of far away from you. So what is the emotional struggle, that you go through just because of you are not present, you are not giving yourself time, you are not focusing your own growth and career? That creates a traumatic problems in your financial life. You have no freedom to spend, earn, and you have no creative time because you're always giving, giving, and giving. You have no time. How do I know? I have been there. Okay, I have been there. And when I was not doing anything, I was at home, my capacity, my creative capacity, my earning capacity became zero because my self worth was all tied up to the work I do at home. Okay, so without family, I'm nothing. So that was my worth. And we all have same kind of issues in our life without even knowing that. Okay. So so what happens when how emotionally it impacts you, you know, and how it is impacting you financially. So financially, I told you, you start undervaluing yourself. If you are a working mother, you will see your skills less intelligent. After years of doing all the work for others, they don't see your worth. You stop seeing your worth because you don't feel that if you're working, you also go on undercharging yourself for work, for your work, because your self-worth goes down. You don't see your value anymore. You get identified with your work that you do at home. People say, oh, you're not responsible on this, that, and you feel less. Okay. And second thing, you result undercharging, you result avoid asking for a raise at office, you stay financially dependent, you settle less. If you are a housewife not working, then you settle down for less than you deserve. I saw one girl, she's very close to my family, so she cannot even ask her husband for money because she feels that I'm not earning, so I'm not the one who can spend a lot of money. Okay. So the second thing is fear-based financial decision. You start taking, because you are burnout, you emotional exhaustion, that creates survival thinking. You just want to survive days. You cannot think big. Instead of making empowered big decisions of investing, maybe buying yourself something, luxury items, they choose safe option, small option, which feels, safe, that nobody will ask you why you want that, what you will do with it. So you stay small and you take all the financial decision. You actually out of the financial decision making story in your family. Then the third thing happen is when their energy bills building in your family, when you are putting your energy building your family, you have no time and energy left to be creating extra incomes, new income streams, and doing something you love. Maybe you have a skill, you can monetize it from home, but you have no time. You have mental load, it is so heavy. Even they want to start something, you don't have time and you feel drained, and you don't feel to take action. If this is you, then remember, this is your time. Okay. And to heal and to work on your growth, to be independent. Okay. And because you are a divine being, you are on this world not to take care of everyone, but also do the soul satisfying work for yourself. You can't do that. You cannot do disservice to yourself, you know. Then the fourth thing is guilt around spending on themselves. Mothers often spend more for children and family and less invest in themselves, like coaching, health, education, healing. Maybe you're trying to build a business. You already put, okay, next year, maybe next time when this all settle down, I'll do that. And with that, time just goes by and you have no time to do anything. Okay. It is also because your capacity of receiving wealth and money is becoming less. Okay. So the people pleasing also affect the money boundaries, saying yes too much, over giving to a family, even over caretaking, and lack of your own boundaries often lead to a financial imbalance, and that creates a lot of resentment within you towards your children, your husband, and whole family without you knowing it. And this is the huge part why people start feeling sick in their 30s and 40s more. Not because they are growing, aging, because they have not emotionally regulated, well regulated, and now it is taking a toll on their health. Okay, it comes out in about headaches for women, like PCOD, like hormonal imbalance, like arthritis and diabetic. It's all like emotionally unregulated stuff that comes out. Okay, then you lose confidence and you reduce your own opportunities when you don't show up. When you disconnect, when you stop showing up for yourself, your visibility, you lose your visibility, leadership, networking, quality, everything just got lessen and lessen, and your opportunities also. Okay. Then the seventh thing is emotional stress impact consistency. When your financial growth requires consistency, your decision making and your emotional stability, constant stress, constant stress and overwhelm make it difficult to stay focused for long-term wealth creation. So when my mother was severely, she was not well, so we have to do everything for her, and my mind and body is so exhausted, that I have no energy to actually think of creating one single reel. It was so difficult, though I have been working so long, but nothing I could do, and it because of the emotional and physical exhaustion. Then they normalize sacrifice instead of expansion. Your life should be expansion of your skill, your financial life, your personal life. Everything should be expansion of you. Not the, life should not feel like a sacrifice and a contraction to you. But many mother unconsciously believe struggle and sacrifices are the part of being good mother, which blocks them from receiving the support and ease and wealth and right opportunity and abundance. And this is why the inner healing, identity work, self worth, emotional regulation um, are just so important right now to do. If any of the things you are going through right now, losing self-worth, confidence, you are in a grueling emotional stressed period, and you feel like you're sacrificing everything for your family, then dear, you need to know that it's not your job to make everyone happy, taking care of everyone, and become empty while doing it. Because when you are healthy, when your cup is full, when you are happy, you can do much more. You can do much more than when you are emotionally unregulated. You feel the constraint of money. You feel you know, you feel a loss of confidence. You feel like you don't have freedom to do whatever you want to do. You just shrink. Okay, so if you are the one, you just connect to this message, connect to this video, then it might be a greater chance that this is your message to start doing it right now, start healing. And for that, I have created a monthly subscription plan in my community, which is easily accessible, and it is, I am going to send you the link. If you are interested, you can DM me. You can follow me on Art Coach Namita Barik on Instagram, and I'll send you the link to join, and you can start working on yourself just with the membership of 570 rupees. Okay, you don't need big investment. I don't want you to do big investment and or you stop doing investment and working on personal growth just because you don't have money. So start with the minimum thing and let's take it, build it together. So if you are interested, then most welcome, all the mothers. Please welcome, come and join, and let's go to grow together. Thank you.